Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Heather the Crochet Witch, and I hope I'm loud enough right now because our air conditioner is on. It's really hot and I don't want to turn it off because it's still pretty warm in here. Sorry. I'll try to keep talking louder. I know I don't usually talk like crazy loud, but I'll do my best. Today is June 8th, 2020, and this is Hooks and Broomsticks Crochet Podcast number 13. Lucky number 13. So, what have I been up to? Where should I start? First of all, I really wanted to thank you guys. Everybody has been so kind and so sweet, and there's been so many just really nice comments to me about Winston and about just everything, taking my time and how it's okay to be emotional, and I'm really grateful for that because I'm still pretty emotional when I talk about it. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time talking about that. I just wanted to thank everybody for being so kind and sweet and understanding and wonderful about everything going on, and I really appreciate it. That being said, let's get into the yarniness. Where should I start? Let's do finished objects first. Okay, smaller stuff first. I finished, got an avalanche going on here of stuff I want to show you guys. I feel really unprepared this time, but I wanted to get a video out for you guys because it's been 3 weeks now since my last one, I think. Crochet Creations by Christy, I think I told you last time. She runs a lot of different make-alongs and like small ones and things like that, and then some bigger ones. One of the ones she's doing is a year-long per month hat make-along, so meaning she has a thread on her Facebook group, and if you haven't been to it, I will do my best to link it down below, but that'll probably be tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna guess this video will upload tonight, and then tomorrow I'll probably edit the information on it before or after work. But per month you enter a hat, at least one, and then if you've entered a hat every month, at the end of the year there is another bigger prize, which I believe is a set of clover hooks, clover moors. So I made a quick entry for last month because I hadn't done a lot of crocheting with everything that was going on, and then I kind of decided to start taking my mind off things and using crochet for that, so I started again. But my May entry, last minute May entry, was a Bag O' Day hat, and it was done in Bernat Value, and I think the color is Shades of Denim or Denim Shades. I could have swore I kept the label to show you guys, but it might be stuck in my box of used yarn labels that I've been collecting for the year. But and hopefully you can see the details on it. It's this is going to Hat Not Hate, so it's blue, and I really like it. It's a youth-sized hat, and I wish I'd made like the adult version out of this too. I might get some more of this yarn if Myers still has it, or if I can find it somewhere else, just to make a bigger size one, because I super like it, and I super like this pattern. And my go-to pattern has been the Stormy Waters pattern, but I think this is a close one too. I really like this, so not that she needs verification from me by any means, but great job, Crystal, on this pattern. I really like it. And I liked it so much that I went into my collection, because I'm trying to work out of my collection and work it down in case stores finally start opening up and I can go yarn shopping again. But I made a bigger version in Red Heart Neon Fleck, and this one is mine. I kept it for me. I really like it. I definitely will be wearing this a lot, so see if you can get a close up on it. See that neon flex in it? I really like this hat a lot, so I will be wearing that. And I think I have one other finished object, which I'm really proud of, which I really love. I cannot remember the name of the wrap, but I'm sure if you watch Cinnamon Stitches, she featured it on the first day of her premiere, showcase that she did like a week or two ago, I think. Trying to look and see real quick if I have the pattern here, but I don't. It's tucked away, sorry. It starts with an E, and I'll link it down below. And see, I told you guys I was not even prepared for this video, but I used 3 cakes of Red Heart Roll With It melange. Yeah, Roll With It melange. And I used Showtime and Curtain Call, and I believe I used 2 of the Showtimes and 1 of the Curtain Calls. And literally I just made it until I couldn't make another row with each color, so this is what's left over out of it. But I'll show it to you and then I'll stand up and show it to you. But here's the center color. And it's, see, my husband just calls it the arrow shawl. Which, surprisingly, I haven't put these pictures up yet on, and I've been Instagram negligent, and I'm always telling you guys about how much you'll find me on Instagram and blah, 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 but so it's really big. I really like it. I was showing, I like it in the light too, like that. I was showing Courtney from Fiberfox Studios, and she said the colors reminded her of like a watercolor, and I agree. I have been referring to it as the watercolor wrap ever since then. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I'm really happy with it. I think it's really pretty. I made it big too, because I think if I remember right, each side of this arrow had like 17 or 27 or 37. There was less, like it would have been from here to here on each side, so it would have been much thinner. And I believe I showed you one that I started in an ice yarn that I didn't end up having enough yarn, so I'm going to end up frogging that and using that for something else because I can't get it anymore. They're out of that particular color. But I made this one, it's 50 stitches on each side of the arrow, and they're just double crochets. It's really, really pretty, I think. I really like this one. And this yarn is a lot like, why am I having brain farts today, you guys? This yarn is a lot like the yarn that I really like, that I made the big blanket out of, that I can't think of the name of. It's Lion Brand. It'll come to me. It'll come to me, and then next week I'll be like, hey guys, this is what it was. And anyway, totally unprepared. I'm really sorry. I apologize for that. Those are my finished makes anyway, and my works in progress are, which one should I start with? I have 2 to show you guys. I have more, but they're like ones that I haven't been working on lately anyway, so there isn't any progress to show you guys. Again, with the working through my collection, I have a lot. If you have seen my way previous, one of my first sets of videos was the different hauls that I got from Hobby Lobby last year. And I had this Soft Illusion super bulky that I've been trying to figure out how, like, what to do with, because I went crazy buying last year. I know some other people can relate, I know other people didn't, and good job to you guys, because I had no self-restraint, because it was my first real like clearance sale, and I was like, oh my god, all this yarn, I want it all, and I had money at the time for it. And anyway, I ended up with like maybe like 20 balls of this color, which is, this one's kind of ratty because this is what I'm working with right now. But it's this kind of, it's furry and it's a size, I think 5? Where are you? No, it says it's a size 6, super bulky. And see, it's got like, this black that's in here is like a thick black roving, and then it's got the colored, the rainbowy colored. And I've been sitting looking at that for like a year with like one pulled out randomly, trying to figure out something to do with it. And I just decided to get my 8mm hook. Yeah, I believe that says 8mm, and just start with a granny rectangle. And here's how it's coming so far. And it's really soft and it's really thick because super bulky. And it feels, I was just telling my husband, it kind of feels like a weighted blanket a little bit. Like, I've never had one. My friend has one, I've seen it. Maybe it's not as heavy. It's pretty heavy though. It's pretty hefty. Like, I feel like if this ends up being big enough, because this is 9 balls, I think, so far of it. And I want to say I have like 10 or 11 more balls to go. So it's just going to end up being like a oversized lap blanket, probably like a snuggly one that I will probably love all winter since I'm always cold. But I've been working on that. And then my last one, also, it's another Hobby Lobby yarn that I've been trying to go through. It's this Yarn Bee Delish Boutique. This one, are there colorways on this? This is Tart to Tango. And there's, I mean, I'm working out of it, but that's the gist of what it looks like. And I had several of these in my collection. And so I picked a pattern and went with it. And I have started Fiber Spiders Ripple Granny Shawl. I saw Crochet A had one of these done and it was stunning, and hers was in, like, these are so not my usual working colors. The pink, and I like these colors. I like, purple's probably my favorite single color, and orange is pretty close up there too. And I like the colors together. I just tend to go with the darker, more retro-y colors, so I'm a little out of my usual. But here's how it's coming along. It's coming along a little slow because this yarn is a number 3, and it's got a little, because it's got a little bit of alpaca in it, so there's a little fuzz, a little halo to it. But I'd say this is like working with mandala yarn. So I mean, it's not bad, and it goes pretty quick because it's just a granny stitch. But I'm also back at work, and I haven't had the most time ever to work on things, so it's just coming along slowly, and that's fine. It's another reason why I haven't had an update or anything for you guys, because like I've only had the 3 things finished, and then trying very hard to finish these blankets and shawls. So so that's all my works in progress that have any kind of addition to them. Then I'm not going to do a separate video for this just because at the moment there's nothing exciting to show about it. Not that the thing wasn't exciting, because honestly I'm pretty excited by this, but I got my knit crate in its conspicuous black packaging, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of YouTubers already like unbox it and show you the cards and read them. They got Rebecca from ChemKnits to collaborate on this. She's put out videos for it and everything. So I won't spend a whole lot of time with this part because I have not dyed it yet, as you can see. I'm really excited to dye it though. Here's the free gift. They put these on, which I've seen Rebecca use when she dyes her yarn so that she can hold on to it better, and you know, and then inside, like that's tucked inside this I lost one. I found it. It's tucked inside this little notepad that actually says Knit Crate on it. I didn't notice that until now. And inside are just like post-it notes, the little ones and the tab ones, and these are good like if you print out your patterns to mark a row with, I suppose, if we're gonna do yarny things with it. But I am a sucker for post-it notes anyway. Like, I love post-it notes, so I'm not gonna complain at all about this free gift. I could use it. They don't have to send it. I think it's wonderful that they do. And it could be a little knitted hat that I have no idea what to do with, so I'm not gonna complain at all. So that was the free gift. And then I got the colors that have orange and grape in it. And like, I've seen, these are the colors I'm pretty sure that Fiber Spider had, and he had just these lovely, he added some red to it, I think, or some deep orange to it, and he came out with some lovely blended color. I will tell you what I plan to do with it, and then we'll see how it comes out. I will show it once I do it. I just haven't had a lot of time to do it. What I'm thinking is, I'm gonna dye like half of it, like kind of dip dye it up in the orange, so that half of it is gradient shades of orange, and then where the other half is still cream colored or white colored, I'm gonna speckle it purple and maybe speckle some of the orange. I know that'll probably turn it brownish, and I know this will be more, obviously more purple, more gray purple on the white. But I'm going to attempt to make a Halloween-y inspired. I thought that would be cool. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think I should do, because I didn't want to do like half purple and half orange fading in the middle, but I might, if you think that would be better. But I was really excited about the speckling and the, you know, just unwind both of them, do the orange in half of them, and do the other half purple speckled. And I'm really excited about that. Like, maybe more than I should be, because I don't even know if I can do it. I've never dyed yarn before. I'm pretty excited about dyeing yarn. I just need to find time to do it, so that I, like, enough time so that I do it correctly, because I don't want to mess up my pretty yarn. But if you guys have any suggestions, or if you like that idea, let me know in the comments below, because I'm really excited to do it. So that is my Knit Crate. And then the last thing I got, which is really sweet, really sweet. I got a card in the mail, and it's from Yarn Hag Ryan. And she had talked to me when I first put out my last video, I think, about Winston, and she didn't know when we had first talked on one of her videos, or in emails or something, because she'd asked me where I'd been, and I got into it with the Winston thing. But she sent me this really cute card, and it's got a kitty on it, and it says, "If one more freaking person says to hang in there, I will claw their eyes out." Inside it says, "I won't be that person, but I believe in you. I believe in you lots." And I thought that was really sweet. And then there's a personal message from Ryan. I probably won't read that out loud. I won't read that out loud, but she also sent me one of her Yarn Hag Ryan stickers. How cool is that? And she had these beautiful stitch markers that I had commented on that I would like to put Winston's picture in. So she sent me one. Isn't that pretty? And right there where it says photo here, that's where I'm gonna attempt to print out a little picture of Winston, so that he can be with me all the time when I'm crocheting too. I mean, he's with me. I have him at my desk with me now, and I don't see him ever leaving. We're never leaving each other. But he's also going to be with me when I go take this, like, I take my crochet projects out a lot and stuff, so he can be with me then. And thank you, Ryan, and thank you everyone for, it doesn't have to be a physical card. You've sent me well wishes, and I know a video or two has mentioned me, and I watched them. I think I've commented on them, and I really appreciate it. It's really sweet. We really do have a really sweet, caring community. Like I said, my other channel where I've been neglecting it, but I did a channel with more of my witchy side instead of my crocheting side, and I'm not saying that they're a bad that in any way. They're not a bad community. I'm just saying that I think I feel a little more attached here, like home here, and you guys just make me feel really happy to be talking to you and to be interacting with you, and I love the comments that I get back. I don't think I've ever gotten a negative comment or a bad comment or a mean comment. I know they're out there, and I know if I get more subscribers, they're probably coming eventually, but I haven't, and right now we're at over 680 subscribers, and each and every one of you that are watching me, I hope you understand that I really appreciate you, like from the bottom of my heart. I do. I don't think I have anything else yarn related today. I don't have anything else life related, honestly. I started my weight loss again because I gained a lot from my surgery, and I've lost 15 pounds so far, which isn't like the greatest thing ever, but it's a start, right? And I honestly feel like I talked to you guys about how fat my face was looking and how much I wasn't enjoying that, and I honestly feel like some of that weight has been lost in my face. Like, not a huge improvement, and I still have a lot to go, but I do feel like some of it has come off, and you can actually see it in my face. I hope you can. And there's no other life updates, so I'm not gonna just talk on and bore you guys and stuff. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing. Thank you just for being there for me and listening to me talk. And I really love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.